Hey there, entrepreneurs. Welcome back to the Hopium Island channel, the channel for dreamers who've been stuck in the cycle of hoping for profit, but never quite getting there. Let me ask you something real quick. How many times have you felt like you're running in circles, exhausted, overwhelmed, chasing after profit that's always just out of reach? You try every new strategy, every trendy tactic, and yet your business always seems stuck in the same place. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and you're not broken. You've just been missing one of the most important numbers in your business, your break-even point. And today I'm going to show you how understanding this one metric, paired with the profit-first method, can get you off Hopium Island for good. What is break-even, really? Let's start with the basics. Your break-even point is where your total revenue equals your total costs. That's the moment you stop losing money and start covering your bills. To figure it out, identify your fixed costs, like rent, salaries, utilities, and your variable costs, like raw materials or shipping. Then determine how many units or hours you need to sell to cover it all. It's not just theory. This is the exact point where your business begins to breathe. Every dollar you make beyond that, that's profit. But here's the deal. Knowing your break-even point isn't enough. You've got to build your profit into your business model from day one. That's where profit planning comes in. Profit is planned. Flip the equation. Most business owners use this formula. Sales, expenses equals profit. But here's the problem. When things get tight, and they always do, profit disappears. You take whatever's left, and sometimes that's nothing. Profit must be calculated each year, flips the script. Sales, profit equals expenses. You prioritize your profit before you spend. That means setting aside a piece of every dollar earned right when it comes in. Here's how you do it. Open separate bank accounts for profit, owner's pay, taxes, and operating expenses. Allocate a fixed percentage of every deposit into each account. Start small. 1% is enough to build the habit. Grow it over time. Now your business isn't hoping for leftovers. It's intentionally funding profit from day one. Why timing break-even matters. Now let's revisit break-even, because timing matters. Imagine your business runs on a January-December calendar. If you hit break-even by August, that means every dollar from August to December is profit. That's a healthy business. That's how you move beyond surviving and into thriving. And that's what we mean by planning for profit, not hoping for it. The hard truth, Jersey style and why break-even timing is everything. Let me give you a mindset hack that might just change how you think about profit. Picture this. You owe Louis down at the docks a chunk of money, non-negotiable, and he wants it by December 31st. If you don't pay up, he's cracking kneecaps. You with me? But here's the twist. Louis is you. That bill is your profit, and it needs to be paid. So what do? You treat it like a real expense, just like rent, payroll, or insurance. You add it into your overhead. Then you adjust your pricing and sales goals so that profit is planned, not hoped for. This is exactly how big businesses have done it for decades. Think about companies like Kmart back in the day. They knew their departmental break-even numbers. Once they hit those, everything after that was pure margin. That's when they'd roll out the sales and the promotions, because they were already profitable. The house was paid. Now it was time to stack cash. So why does knowing when you break even matter? Because the moment you hit your break-even point, your gross profit becomes your net profit. Let that sink in. All your fixed costs, your overhead, are already paid. That 30%, 40%, or 50% gross profit you make on each sale, that's now money in your pocket. You're no longer covering bills, you're earning. For example, I've worked with businesses that had a 40% gross profit margin but only walked away with 2% net profit by year's end. Why? Because they didn't plan for profit. They hoped for it. But if you flip that, budget for your profit. Treat it like a bill you owe to yourself. You can dramatically shift how and when you make money. A healthy business might hit break-even by August. That means everything from September through December is pure upside. Your margins are finally working for you. So again, you're not in business to scrape by. You're in business to build wealth. Know your break even. Know when it hits. And use that knowledge to plan, not just to survive, but to thrive. Pitfalls to avoid. Of course, there are traps to watch out for. Don't fall back into old habits when money gets tight. Dip into your profit account to cover something just this once. Sell at a loss just to outpace competitors. Stick to your allocations, respect your break-even, price your offerings with intent. Conclusion: Hopium Island, it's not an exit strategy. If you've been stuck hoping your business will magically become profitable, it's time to break that cycle. Hope is not a strategy. Profit is. These strategies, and more, are part of my upcoming book, where I lay out the full roadmap for getting off Hopium Island and into real financial clarity. Like this video? Smash that like button, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss a tip. Want more? Head to hopiumisland.com. I might be opening up spots for new clients soon. Until then, build your business like your future depends on it, because it does. See you next time.